Tori, yes, yes, yes. This literal whole Project 2025 movement, right? The whole political movement has everything to do with trying to control white people, with white women being number one at the top. Because when you think about abortion, as you said, the same with abortion, it was never to control our wombs, it was to control white women's wombs. Let's talk about population. Black people have accounted for 13 to 14% of the population for decades. Our population size has not increased. Okay. And that's partially because we also account for over 50% of the prison population, but I digress. Okay. When we're talking about Roe v. Wade happening, that was pushed by white women, not by women of color, not by black women at all. When you take a look at the abortion statistics, the population of people that have the most abortions are white women. This should not be a surprise because they are also the majority. But what have we been seeing happening? We saw the Republicans that are now trying to fight against abortion in a totally different way. At first, they were trying to tell people that, oh, people are killing babies at advanced stages of pregnancy, right? Like, oh, it's been 24 weeks, 32 weeks, and they're still having abortions X, Y, and Z. But they have been leaving out the fact that they also count miscarriages as a part of abortions. Pretty soon, this narrative just didn't have the same chilling effect with voters as it once used to. So then what do? We take it to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court then says that abortion is a states' rights situation. We're no longer going to govern and monitor that. Immediately, a bunch of states end up banning abortions out of the blue, right? Already had the legislation written up. As soon as that ruling came out, those states immediately sent into effect the abortion bans. What did that end up doing? It had a chilling effect to the medical field. Okay, so now you have doctors that are grossly afraid to do anything that has to do with abortion care, right? Which also includes miscarriage care. So now you have women that are dying, you have women that are getting sick, you have all of these increased high risk pregnancies and all this other thing, but medical people can't do anything about it because now they'll be sued. Now they'll lose their license, all this other stuff, right? Now on the flip side, they're also attacking white women legislatively because as soon as Trump ended up getting into office, all of a sudden, these red states started to put in these laws that will force everybody to have kids, no matter how they became pregnant, no matter their age. Specifically in Wisconsin, it was a really big deal. They were like, regardless of the fact, we want to make abortion illegal for anyone that ends up having an abortion. It does not matter if you have been if there was sexual misconduct. It doesn't matter if you've been raped. It doesn't matter if you are a child. Because that's how serious population control is for white nationalists. Why? Because as of 2016, the population for white people reached a point to where there was more white people dying than there were white people being born. And so now the white population is in a very rapid decline. In 2014, there were only 16 states where this was a fact. Now, well, in 2016, it became 26 states. How many more states have more white people dying than being born? It has always been about white people. The whole entire thing. This whole thing is their last hurrah to try to preserve the majority of the white race. Tori, listen. You on it, girl. You on it.